Hello everybody, welcome to United Filmers 1. We're back with 12 episodes of Wildcard Week for Doctor Who reviews. We're taking a look at episode 1. Who the hell is this guy and where has Matt Smith gone? We'll answer that after the title. Anyway, we're here reviewing Deep Breath. That's the official title. The bit before the titles were obviously the joke. Anyway, Peter Capaldi.
Yes, Peter Capaldi.
We finally get to see him in action as the Doctor. I really like him. I'm not sure about you, David. What do you think?
Yeah, he was awesome. He just acts like the Doctor, which we don't get that much of before, in my opinion.
What I like is that Peter Capaldi did the regeneration crisis bit extremely well. Sorry, that's my phone. He started off acting a bit like Matt Smith's Doctor with the hand gestures and the phrases, but slowly he morphed it into his own role of the combination of previous actors, and even adding uniqueness to it.
The episode itself portrayed this really well because there was the adventure going on, but it wasn't as much about the adventure as the Doctor, which I think they done really well and cleverly.
Yes, Stephen Moffat has also really upped his script writing potential here, especially with the scene in the cafe where the Doctor is talking to the half-based clockwork droid, and he's saying, if you change the broom and then the handle, is it still the same broom? No, it isn't. But you like to think that. Is there even a bit of the original UF? You probably can't even remember where you got that face. But the Doctor's speech to the droid applied just as equally to himself, and you can see that from the symbolism. While he's showing the droid the face in the mirror, he's also looking at himself.
Yeah. He has some really good quotes from this episode.
Yeah.
Like when he was in the bed. Was he really translating dinosaur, or was he speaking about himself? Because in the end we kind of see, because it sounded like a translation, but in the end we kind of see it applies to him as well.
Yes, I think this episode was mostly about the Doctor while it links into the events happening. Here's one thing I also like. They're going back to the darker hues of the story. Here's a very debatable thing. Did the droid jump out, or did the Doctor push him? I like to think that 12 pushed him out and it's going back to the darker hues of the 6th Doctor and the War Doctor. Not sure about your opinion on this scene.
I don't really think that he pushed him out. I don't know. It seemed like very poetic if he did fall off, which is something that I would have liked to see, but maybe you'll see more of the Darker Doctor in the future, which is something that I'd be very glad to see.
The same would apply for me. I would like to see more of the Dark Doctor. I also like the fact that history seems to be repeating itself. His face, the clockwork droids, rumoured from BBC News that it's going to happen later on again. I'm wondering if the sort of history repeating itself in general is going to tie into the storyline as well as his face. But Stephen Moffat seems to be upping his game a lot. His 11th Doctor scripts, while decent, they weren't his best. I am putting this episode up there with The Empty Child from him.
Yeah, The Empty Child was a pretty good episode. One of the episodes that really wanted the fans for him to be the main, and then, well, that opinion changed.
But now I think it's going to change back again, and that Stephen Moffat has got a grasp. It needs to be darker when he's a head writer, otherwise he can't make it work.
One thing we should discuss right now is the new opening as well, because that was...
The new opening. I like it. I like the new metal-y music, because it does sound a bit metal-y for the drum bit. I like how that sounds. I like the clockwork and the clock.
Yeah, the clock vortex is really cleverly done.
I also like the bits of Gallifreyan text coming towards you that are sort of hardly noticeable, but they are there.
Yeah, I like it a lot, because it's kind of showing the faint echo of Gallifrey as well. Because that's what his mission is now, isn't it?
It could be Capaldi's mission, but I think the Doctor's saying, I don't expect to reach the promised land. He might not be talking about what the clockwork droid was talking about. The clockwork droid obviously talking about the afterlife. I think Capaldi, when he's saying, I don't expect to reach the promised land, he's talking about... Gallifrey, yes, I think that's what he meant. Just a theory, but I'd love to see what the other fans think.
Yeah.
Now, here is the final part of our review, because Capaldi delivers the funny lines extremely well. He's very drastically different from Matt Smith, but still the Doctor. Here is our final part of the review. The Next Time trailer for Into the Dalek.
Right. We've discussed this before, outside of the review.
Yes.
And I've already told you that the Next Time trailer was a bit meh.
It seemed like another generic Dalek battle. Me having read the scripts, I'm not going to say anything.
I'm not going to spoil
about
it,
the
but you
episode,
have read the spoilers.
But I've read the script and I'm saying the trailer does not do it justice. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So I'm hoping. I wish that the episode was tomorrow or whatever.
Yeah,
Depends when you upload this.
I'll probably upload it like the day we record it.
Right. So
stay tuned for next week's reviews called "Stop Bringing Them Back." We've had enough Daleks already. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
yeah.